Na ni indio, Juan, nama ni mati, Mexloahuac ni mexicano, Pampa ni Tlatuo, mexicano, Tlin, inin Tlajodl, Noco Lua. Na ni indio. I'm Indian, Juan, and now Nama, I feel the sadness will soon end. Again my heart will be able to laugh and be stronger. I am Indian, and now I can contemplate the beauty of the dance, and hear the music and the song. I am Indian, and now I can see and hear anew the elders. I am Indian, and now the earth returns to give me roots, our mother. In the summer of 2009, I visited Colatlan, Mexico, population 2,500, to conduct an environmental assessment. Colatlan lies in the heart of Vera Cruz's Huasteca region in the northernmost part of the state. The Huasteca is home to native speakers of the indigenous Uto-Aztecan language, Nahuatl, as well as the Totonaco and Otomi Tepuhua languages. Within the Huasteca Vera Cruzana, separated by the northern high or alta subregion and the southern low or baja subregion, approximately 47 municipios, similar to a county or parish in the United States. Colatlan is situated in the Huasteca Baja municipio of Ixhuatlan de Madero. The predominant agricultural activities in Ixhuatlan are cattle and corn raising, with significant corn growing being subsistence and hand cultivated on 5 to 7 hectare hillside tracts called milpas. If you drive by on the highway, Colatlan looks like a thriving community. However, it has its problems. Within the municipio of Ixhuatlan, there are over 32,000 indigenous Nahua. Public infrastructure is weak, with only 50% of the households served by a public water system, 75% served with wastewater collection, and only 75% served with municipal solid waste pickup. The population of Colatlan has essentially doubled in the last 20 years, stressing natural resources beyond the capacity for natural wastewater disposal and aquifer recharge. The general purpose of this environmental assessment was to identify problems within the Colatlan environment as perceived by the residents. With the help of representatives of the Vera Cruz Partners of the Americas, I interviewed families and community leaders in Colatlan to gain their perspective on water-related environmental problems.
Por eso se puede decir que por eso el agua se seca porque ahora la gente ya no cuida el agua, la gente ya todas veces echan basura en el agua.
Since a large number of the homes in Colatlan have no running water, families come down, kids, children, and women come down to the arroyo to wash their clothes, as you can see in this picture here. The water that she's using to wash the clothes comes from a well. It's right behind me from the camera's angle. I'll show you in just a minute. This young man has come down to get water from the well. You can see this bucket there. That's the well. You throw the bucket down into the well. These boys have also come down to get water. The runoff from the water the girls are using just drains right into the river. It's full of phosphates and chemicals that promote algae blooms. Now, because of the deforestation around Colatlan, there's less water in the aquifer. There's less recharge in the aquifer, so the wells are getting pretty low. This is a chicken processing plant. The vultures are eating the dead chickens that are just thrown out onto the ground, and it's only 70 meters from the well and the place where people are washing. You can see how the women come down to wash their clothing in what's left of the river. And there are the vultures flying by. There's a spring right down here where these women are washing, but they tell me it's contaminated. Swine are raised right next to the water. Chicken are raised right next to the water. Well, the water in this picture may look clean. It's not. It's quite contaminated, and the odor in this area is pretty horrendous. The primary problem in Colatlan is point source pollution. Pipes like these run directly from the toilets within houses. You can see the pipe going up. It goes into the house. The pipes run right from the toilets into the water. There's no septic system, no wastewater system whatsoever. Likewise, trash, basura, is piled up and burned right along the river. Point source of pollution. This is coming directly from a toilet. This man is cleaning animal parts right there and throwing it into the water. Another point source pipe. There's water draining directly out of toilets into the river, or it's actually making the river. The water supplied in the river at this point is coming directly out of sewer pipes. All of this water is contaminated. It's black, it stinks, it's quite putrid. And it's running because the amount of it is so great coming out of the toilets and the street drain systems that it's what makes the river essentially. These squares are actually, there's pipes embedded behind them where water, sewer water, agua residuales, is coming straight out. Another point source of pollution is the wastewater from aguardiente distilleries like this one. At the end of this line is the waste container, and it's just dumped directly into the arroyo behind the building. There is hope for Colatlan. This is a sewer collection system that's going in. However, it's not going to reach all of the houses in the area. Despite projects like this sewer system, Colatlan still needs help. Infrastructure modernization hasn't kept up with the rapidly changing Huasteca, and people are drinking from contaminated wells while others' toilets are draining straight into the stream. Without capacity building assistance, Colatlan will continue to suffer.